So I have a video for you guys today where I will be recreating this look, and it is my Valentine's Day look. So for all of those people who have a Valentine's this week, I just wanted to do a video to show you guys what makeup I will be wearing if I was to go out on Valentine's Day with my husband. We don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. So yeah, if you want to see how I did this look and what products I use, I will link it all in the description bar below. Then yeah, keep watching. Ahoy to all my Slovaks. I haven't forgotten you guys. Witajcie na moim kanale. Yeah, we're gonna get straight on into this video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and to all my oldies, hello, and don't forget to leave a comment and a thumbs up if you like, and don't forget to follow me on my social media as well, which was probably on the previous, but I'll link it, I'll put it here. Yeah, and I will catch you guys later. Ciao.
Okay, so first I start with my eyebrows. I have quite full eyebrows, so I don't actually need to do too much with them, but I go in with this pencil, which is from Makeup Academy, and it's a pencil with a brush at the end. So I just go in and fill in my eyebrows. So next I'll move on to my concealer, and the concealer that I use is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the colour Fawn. So I use that just to tidy up my eyebrows a little bit. So I'll put a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom, just to give that shape. And then I go ahead and I blend that in with my brush, which is the pointed foundation brush from the Techniques range. So now I'm priming my eyes ready for eyeshadow, and I'm using the Pro Longwear Paint Pot from MAC.
I will go in with my eyeshadow, and I use the Natasha Denona, I think it's called, Natasha Denona, and it's a Sunset palette. I tend to stick more on this side with the colours at the moment, and mainly the orange, the burgundy, the dark brown, kind of like the pink colours as well. These don't really get much use, these three here, yet. I guess maybe in the summertime I use it, but certainly the rest of them do. I always start off with the closest to my skin colour, so it's that brown there. So I use that. That is called Ingenious, to tone down the colour of that of the primer.
So for this part, I tend to do it in 4 parts. First I use obviously the Ingenious just to go over the kind of top of my eyelid, and then I will go in with a colour called Cyanide and put that on the creases of my eye, just so that it can gradually blend into the Ingenious. And then after I've done that, I will move on to the Horizon in a minute. He says, move on to the Horizon. Come on, lady. Oh, okay, there we go. And now we've moved on to the Horizon, which is the kind of like orangey colour. I think I've skipped a step here, but I've moved on to the Horizon, which is like an orangey colour, and I put that on the base on my actual eyelid. And then now what I'm doing is I'm dabbing a colour called Mandarin, which is an orange, but it's a little bit more shimmery. Go in with my eyeliner, and I like this eyeliner. It's from Collections, and for those who live in the UK, Collections is in Superdrugs, and I use this eyeliner because it's so precise and so black. And then here I am just resetting my face and wiping off any excess eyeshadows that may have fallen, so ready for my foundation.
There you go, I've got so many tones of skin now, and let that dry. Once that's dried, go back in with your moisturiser. Moisturiser is very important. Always moisturise your face. Okay, so I have quite oily skin. I have quite an oily T-zone. So once I put my makeup on, give it a couple of hours, and it just oil starts seeping through. So I have to mattify my face first. So I use the MAC, and it's the mattifying primer. So let's check the difference. So look at my nose now and just look when I put it on. See that? It just literally takes that shine off. You see? So it literally takes the shine off. So I put that on my nose, under my nose, and on my chin. Apologies, I keep getting out of breath. Pregnancy. Being almost 8 months pregnant is not a joke. Okay, so for my foundation, I go with the Huda Beauty, and my shade is Nutmeg. Going with my concealer. It looks really orange on the screen. It's actually not this orange in real life. I don't know why it looks so orange. But yeah, so and then next I'm going to go with my concealer, and the concealer that I use for under my eye is the Bobbi Brown Instant Full Cover Concealer. Can you see that? That's one. So it's Bobbi Brown Instant Cover Concealer. My shade is Golden. And I put that, I start from the corner of my eye, drag it down my nose, and then just make like a fan shape under my eye. The other one. And just drag it under your eye. One thing I do find with this though, it's quite thick. This concealer is quite thick, and I went to Bobbi Brown shop, but I said to them, this is really thick. Is it meant to be like that? Because sometimes when you put it on, it feels like it's dragging your skin. And the lady said, oh no, it shouldn't be like that. She said, well, maybe you should try and leave it under some light or something. So that's the only downside to it, I would say, that I think it's quite it's quite thick. And then just blend as much as possible, because I'm going to go in with my sponge and blend with a my beauty blender sponge thing. So this is just so that it gets even coverage. This part can take a while, this whole blending part, but you do need to make sure you blend. What I need to do now is I need to set where I've just put my concealer, and I go in with I use the Sacha, no I don't, I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the colour medium deep. So I'm going to go in with my little sponge here, and I'm just going to take a dab a little bit of that. And tap the excess, and then you want to start under your eye, bring it in, or under there and bring it out, it's up to you, and down your nose, and basically just wherever it is that you've put your concealer so that you can set it. So I will start outwards, bring it in, and then turn it around and bring it down. Take the excess powders off, so start with my nose because I've still got some on there. Take that off. Under eye in a sweeping sort of motion.
So because the Laura Mercier can sometimes make me look a bit orange, I added a bit of banana benign powder on top, and then a little bit of that benign powder under my cheekbones just to highlight.
And now we're going to go in with the blush, and I still use it actually, it's a sleek blush, I don't know what it's called, it's all rubbed off, I've used it so much. It's not so much like a blush, more like a shimmery, it's got like a little shimmer to it. It's really good, and you can see how much I've used it, and it doesn't bring out too much colour, it's just really light, just make your cheeks look like a bit like natural kind of colour. And then I will move on to my highlighter. This brush here, which is from Studio, I think it's from, if you live in the UK, there's a shop called Wilko,
and they do like a brush section, and it's really good. It's so soft, and it's kind of like fanned, and I'm using the sleek highlighter from that contour kit. And I will take the highlighter. It's not too much colour, which is good, and it's like an orangey golden colour as opposed to those bright yellow ones that you see at the moment. So it's again a very subtle colour. So I'll take it and I'll put it on the apples of my cheekbone, under my brow bone, or on my brow bone, just above my brow. It's good. And then on the same side, on the other side, sorry. That's it, yeah, and then just a little bit on my nose, tiny bit on the bridge, just there, so when the light hits it you can see it, tiny bit there, and then on the cupid's bow, let me push it on there. So just to set my face, I go with the Really Finishes, the Prep and Prime Studio Fix Plus from MAC. So we'll let that dry. And whilst we're doing that, I'm going to try and sort out my hair whilst it's drying and get my clothes on. I'll put my lipstick on after. And for lipstick, I'm going to go for quite neutral lips because obviously my eyes are quite standout-ish. So I use the MAC Chestnut lip pencil to line my lips. And then I will go in with a nudie lip because my eyes are so out there. I think a nudie lip will balance it out a little bit. And then I forgot to put my mascara on, so for my mascara I use I think it's called a Collagen Ultra Volume. I always find the ones that have collagen in it really good, and it's not a brush, it's more one of those like spikes, so it's got like a comb kind of effect, the ones that kind of brush your eyelashes out and single them out. And there we go guys, that is the finished look. That is my Valentine go-to look for makeup for beginners. I don't think the products I used were very expensive because I'm not really a makeup person, but I thought I'd just do a makeup for Valentine's Day to just help some people out there who are a little bit stuck and a little bit on a budget, but you still need to look good for Valentine's Day. So that said, enjoy your Valentines, and yeah, sending you guys lots of love and lots of kisses. Ciao, bye.